Okay, so I'm back in Minecraft again. I don't think I've made a video on this game in quite a few years. I actually wanted to make a follow-up to a video I did back in 2012. You know, because that's just how quick I am at making follow-up videos, apparently. But yeah, I just felt like making this because I've gotten quite a lot of comments on an old video of mine about a sand trap, and I wanted to show some different applications for a really simple but effective kind of trap that still works quite well even in today's Minecraft universe with all its new changes. Basically, this is the standard iteration of the trap that I made, and you can see it's obviously not well hidden. It's just a pressure plate in the middle of fucking nowhere. But if you happen to step on it, it basically becomes a pit trap that you can't quickly get out of before it explodes. And essentially the way that the mechanism works is really straightforward. It's about as basic as it gets. But you can see you dig 4 deep into the ground, place a layer of TNT, some sand above that. Sand or gravel works. Just anything that has the ability to fall like that. Then a layer of redstone. And then another layer of sand or gravel. Obviously, if you're building in the desert, don't use gravel because it's going to stand out. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Obviously, if you make it with a wooden pressure plate, it can be triggered by anything. But if you make it with a stone pressure plate, I think only humans, maybe animals can trigger it. You can also make singular traps that are just like, kind of like landmines, basically. We'll just do that. Boop. And there we go. So you can do the same thing, and it's just... It's kind of hard to trap someone in that. But it still might be effective if you have a ton of those. But I wanted to show a few other ways of using this trap. So you can see here, I built an inconspicuous little hut here, completely out of sand. The roof is just held up by, lanterns. This is a trapped chest. I can't actually remember if there's a difference in appearance. Let's see. Is it a decoration? It is. Sorry. Let's just see if there's a difference here. I actually can't really tell. Maybe there's a difference behind them, but it's definitely a trap chest, like right there. Okay, as far as I can tell, there's really not a difference besides the fact that it's a little redder around the lock, but that's about it. But yeah, so basically this acts, like our pressure plate, except it sends a signal when you let's do this, when you interact with the chest. It's kind of hard to see like that. Okay, you can't really tell, but it is lighting the thing under it. It's kind of glowing down here. Anyway, so that's how that works. It's basically like the pressure pad. And then the whole floor is just lined with TNT at the bottom. Right there. Let's build that layer up again here. So if you open this chest, you triggered the entire floor. I'm not really sure why it didn't drop the floor down. I must have done something wrong. It was supposed to drop the floor and it didn't. Anyway, so that's like one application as well. There's also this. You see I've clearly marked the path that you're supposed to walk. It's kind of hard because the... how do I do this? This is F5, yeah. The hitbox of your character is generally a little bit larger than a square, so it's pretty easy to accidentally trigger these. See if I can walk along this without doing the... But basically, if these were all the same color, only the person who built this would know the path to take. Although this is crazy finicky. Hey, okay. But that's really annoying to do it like that, but that's another application you can use. And you can just see that drops the entire thing. So this one over here basically worked just like the standard Pitfall Trap, but this one is slightly different because if we just let me just give you an example here. If we simply just built it like the other trap and then just made it so what's it called, part of it didn't trigger. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So if we just built it like the standard Pitfall Trap and then said we want the middle to be basically the safe path and the sides are the dangerous ones. If we did it like this, anytime we trigger the other sides that the main safe path isn't connected to, the safe path will still stay up here, so you can quickly hurry across. Which completely negates the purpose of making it like that. So the way you want to do it for that kind of trap with a safe path in it is that you want to use torches. Let's see one more level here. Because the thing with torches is that they can hold up a block. We want to use hold on. We want to use a normal torch. Obviously, if we use the redstone torch, it's going to just trigger it. All right, go away. Thank you. Alright, right. So the middle path is going to be the safe path, and we're just going to put torches here. Like that. Obviously this kind of placement isn't perfect because only some of the blocks will go down, but it helps a bit. Like for example, if we trigger this here, you see it drops some of it. So that's kind of how you can do that effectively. The last one I have is actually one of the most obvious applications for it. You can see we've got a door here with a pressure pad in front of it. Oh, let's remove that. But if you step on this, the entire house falls down. Obviously, you would want to do it in a way that the pressure pad in front of the door is extended outward a little bit, so it still drops you down. But basically, it functions the exact same way as the standard trap. Just gonna build it again, just to reiterate that point. Oh, I need to go down 4. Right there, and then we just need a door like that. So that's basically how that works. You can just see that the problem I had was that it only extended outward to the pressure pad in front of the door. But obviously, if you want to make a trap like this, you have to make sure that as soon as they step on the plate in front of the door, the whole thing drops so they can't escape. But yeah, that's about it. There was, I think, 3 different applications for a pretty simple Pitfall Trap. Hopefully some people watching this can draw some inspiration or use it for their own traps or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching.